Good Sunday morning, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic 24 hours a day. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith, and this is the brief weekend overview for the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia I-95 corridor morning video forecast discussion for this Sunday, the 3rd of May, 2020. First thing I'm going to look at this morning is the reporting stations from the New Jersey CoCoRaHS stations reporting in with the precipitation this morning. So let's get into CoCoRaHS here and see if we can get this up and running. Okay, from the morning rain that came across, very little here in northern New Jersey, about like a tenth of an inch, less than a tenth of an inch, a little bit more in central and southern New Jersey. We went into view the northern reaches here. Shows up nicely at very little, less than a tenth of an inch. Central New Jersey, again, a tenth to, maybe a 15th of an inch here. Southern New Jersey, about the same with our warm frontal passage. Morning surface chart from 7:19 this morning. This warm front is like just right over us right now. And here comes the cold front for later this afternoon and evening. And notice where the shower activity is back here. We had some early morning light rain here that's exiting with the warm front. And it's humid out this morning. We'll get into that in a moment. It's going to be a warm, warm day. We could approach 80 degrees in metro areas this afternoon. We'll get to that in a moment. And this prefrontal trough and then the cold front comes through later tonight, early tomorrow morning with this band of convection. And then there's more precipitation behind it, and then of course this cold front coming through and another cold front coming through, so a series of step downs as we go into the next couple of days. It is humid out there this morning, but the humidity is starting to come down across northern New Jersey, but it's still quite high this morning at about 8 o'clock. The air temperatures this morning also around the same time in the low to the mid-50s across the region. The minimums from this morning probably around the same because of the dew point, and the dew point meets the air temperature, and the dew points are close to that now, so that's why the relative humidity is so high this morning. Once again, relative humidity values generally running in the 80s to 90s. So it's been a very warm morning out there. I just completed my morning bike ride. And grocery shopping, by the way, too. Here's our, what are we looking at here? Soil temperatures are in the mid and upper 50s across the region. Wind speeds right now, all out of the southwest as that warm front is driving all of this warm air in our direction for today, and the sun's going to break out soon. If we took a look at the visible satellite imagery, we can see a couple of things going on here. If this shows up, come on, Rutgers. We still have a lot of low clouds in the area, but that's going to break up. Let's take a look at the water vapor channel. Water vapor channel shows still some convection working through the area, and the Doppler mosaic radar here still shows some precipitation out over Long Island, New York City, and the coastal waters here. This is probably the last batch of precipitation. Once the skies begin to clear off during the morning hours, become partly sunny, and that is going to lead to a west to southwest flow, and temperatures really just going right through the roof. Absolutely nothing to worry about here over the land masses or the oceans today. Thank God, right? Everybody's going to be outside. I mean, it was record-breaking yesterday. We had a lot of reports of people being rescued in kayaks. One person has passed away between the Long Island waters and the New Jersey waters yesterday. So please do be careful if you're out on the coastal waters. I know a lot of people have been cooped up in quarantine for like 8 weeks already. So, everybody's just gone nuts here. But just do be careful, please. And the Storm Prediction Center's mesoscale analysis page is old, and they've noticed that it's down a little bit. But the main convection here over southern New Jersey, especially over the Delmarva during the next day or so, and then of course the Central Plains, but nothing going on over here. That's good. And this broadcast is only for the New Jersey, New York, Philly I-95 corridor. You can see the temperatures yesterday over the last 24 hours have risen, and you're going to see this rise precipitably much more during this afternoon. Quickly looking at the, what are we looking at here? We're looking at the Convection Center 6 to 14-day temperatures and precipitation. I want to switch this over to a regional view, if we can do this, of the Northeast here. And this is going to start out from the 8th of May, Friday, through the 12th on Tuesday. Much below normal temperatures here, 8 to 14 day. that trend is continuing, especially through the Ohio River Valley and all of the Northeast. So we know that, a series of polar and cold fronts are going to be coming through the area. As far as precipitation, not too much here and very dry here. So the chances of the precipitation will remain just to our south and west through the Ohio River Valley. And the 8 to 14 day, this same trend continues. So we're not really looking at a lot of precipitation here in the northern mid-Atlantic, the I-95 corridor, but we are looking for much colder temperatures going forward, but not today. We're going to look at the next 10 days over the I-95 corridor here, the National Digital Forecast Database, and not the blend. You can see today we could be approaching 80 in a few spots in the urban areas here, like Philadelphia, Camden, New Jersey, also Newark, New Jersey. Cooler along the ocean fronts, obviously, with the southwesterly flow, bringing in all that cooler air, but still, you're not going to be able to get a better day than today. And we've got temperatures tomorrow, which are going to cool down into the low and mid 60s again, which is about normal for this time of the year, and then slightly cooler than normal on Tuesday, May 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo. It's going to be a strange Cinco de Mayo when you can't really celebrate in quarantine. And then temperatures on Wednesday, May 6th, my mother's birthday. God bless my belated mother. 50s and low to mid 60s across the region. Temperatures on Thursday, the same thing. Temperatures on Friday, May 8th, is the same thing, which is below normal. And then another cold front comes through on Saturday with rain. That's going to bring temperatures back down into the 50s. And we've lost day 7. Well, I guess this only goes out when we use the National Digital Forecast Database, it only goes out to day 7. When we use the blend, it goes out to day 10. We did this yesterday anyway. We're just going to use the NAMS IR simulated brightness of the cloud cover, and you can see all that rain is now exiting the coast and lots of sunshine coming in. Here comes more clouds across Pennsylvania and some rain, which is going to be infiltrating into the area later this afternoon and evening, but most of the day should be partly to mostly sunny, at least after these clouds leave this morning, and then more clouds build in during the afternoon, but still, the temperatures are going to soar. And we just showed you that. Here comes the next batch along that frontal boundary, and this is going to bring the next wave of rainfall, especially for southern New Jersey, Philadelphia, and the I-95 corridor down to Washington, D.C., overnight tonight into very early tomorrow morning. And that scoots out of here, and then some, just some mixed clouds and sunshine as another little short wave moves through the area on Monday, and then we dry out. Here comes the next system for Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, but it looks like most of the cloud cover should be coming in from the southwest again ahead of another warm front. And here comes all the convection, but this time around, all this convection by, let's say, Tuesday, May 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo in the afternoon. Looks like it's going to be dry and sunny across the New York City metropolitan area, most of Philadelphia as well, even down to Washington, D.C., just some scattered clouds. All of the heavier cloud cover decks are going to be to the south, near Richmond and further south. And the composite reflectivity, all that rain is moving through. Here comes the second batch for this afternoon. An isolated shower at best. An isolated shower. We're talking nothing here, basically. So, you could get caught in one from Philly and south, but, most of the rest of the area, no. So it's looking good until tonight. Until early tomorrow morning. That's when Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., those areas could get a brief shower. Even New York City and northwestern New Jersey could get into some of that heavier rain near midnight tonight, early tomorrow morning. Then this waxes and wanes as it moves off the coast. And there could be another little short wave early on Monday afternoon that produces some light shower activity across northwestern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley into New York City. That does not look too impressive to me. Then here comes the next warm front. But most of this precipitation will remain to our south as we head into Cinco de Mayo. So this is a brief, northern mid-Atlantic, New York to Philly corridor morning video forecast discussion for this Sunday. Of course, we'll cover the rest of the country and everything else that's going on later today. I just wanted to do this short video to encapsulate the idea that, again, parks are open. We had a lot of boating accidents yesterday on Saturday, which actually began on Friday night. So I understand that people have been quarantined and they're going nuts. But, you must be careful out there. Please do be careful. We'll be back this afternoon with a full video forecast discussion for the week ahead and what to expect in the climate and everything else. For GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. You make it a spectacular Sunday and get on your bike. Get outside. Even if you're on a kayak in the water or you're walking the boardwalk. Come on. Let's be smart. Be safe. We'll see you later. Have a great Super Sunday, folks.